Hello, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to discuss, is online education as effective as traditional education? Could you benefit from attending an online school? In the United States, more than 7.1 million students are currently taking at least one online course. The amount learned is somewhat greater than in the traditional lecture-based courses. Getting a degree that is right for you is a huge decision for many, and something I don't take very lightly. More employers are also demanding more skills from employees. Since more employers are demanding more skills from employees, we'll go over the benefits of online education versus traditional classroom education. First and foremost, there really is not a difference in the cost of it. Tuition is basically the same price for whether you're in an online class or in a traditional classroom. Two differences are, in an online course, you have to make sure you are self-motivated because you have the flexibility that you need to get things done outside of class as well. But you don't have to sit in a class as you would a traditional class. So if you wake up an hour late, you can still log in and do your work and get it done on time, as if you were in a traditional classroom. If you were in a traditional classroom and you woke up late, obviously you know the consequences. You can run into traffic, you get to school and there's no parking, you have to park a mile away. Then when you get to class, you're probably 10 or 15 minutes late, so you missed a quarter of the class already. Then you have to look at the consequences of that. Either you have to sit there and wait for the class to get over to catch up on notes, or you have to sit there while your instructor is teaching different parts of the subject and follow everything off of the board to take notes. Or good luck with finding somebody else in the classroom who's willing to let you use their notes in order for you to get the notes from what you have missed. Some people want to argue. Some people want to argue that doing online learning is for lazy people. I can tell you I am not a lazy person. I am a married wife who has 3 children. We do not have a babysitter. We have 3 dogs, we have a mini farm, and a garden, and a house to care for, along with groceries and laundry, and everything else that a stay-at-home mom does. On top of doing my clinicals and externship, I really don't highly think that I'm a lazy person. But it's been said by many people that online learning is for lazy people. I like to fight against that and say it's completely the opposite. Other people want to argue that they do their best on their own in their own environment and without the interruption of other students around them talking. That was one of my pluses when I got into online courses. I started out as a student in a classroom back after I graduated, and I had a hard time making it to Henry Ford Community College on certain days, and then the parking was outrageously ridiculous. I would have to walk about 2 miles from where I parked to get to my classroom on many occasions because of work or because I was running behind because of traffic. This is why I decided to hold off on my classes until I moved to Virginia. When I moved to Virginia, I did do a couple classes with Strayer University and then continued with a couple online courses with them. Then decided to change my career path and was a stay-at-home mom, and then decided that now's my best time for me to go back to what I originally wanted to start out as, either a nursing program or a medical assisting program. Some scholars suggest that interaction in an online environment promotes student-centered learning, encourages wider student participation, and produces in-depth and reasoned discussions than traditional classroom settings. I have been in both traditional and online classes, as I said. I have really enjoyed being with Keiser University for the last almost 2 years, and I can't wait to graduate, which I will be doing within a matter of a week. I found that when I needed extra time with my instructor, I didn't have to stand in line or wait for somebody to call me back the next day or 2 days later, or wait for the next class to get my information answered, my questions answered. But many of those days I did have to stand in line and wait, and that made me late for work. Once I joined Keiser University, they made it very simple. 1 class per month. You get to pick and choose which classes you want to take out of the curriculum that they give you based off of your degree that you're going for. But you get to pick and rearrange your schedule as pleased, as long as you talk to your guidance counselor. They make it very simple and easy for you. I love being with Keiser University Online because they are located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And like I said, I have a busy life, and I couldn't have done this, and I wouldn't be graduating with my Associate of Science in Medical Assisting within a week if it wasn't for Keiser University and my strength and the flexibility plus my self-motivation to be in this class and in this school. I have shared my thoughts and experiences with you today about online education. I'm very pleased to say that this is my very last class once again. I can't wait to graduate. I hope that if any of you out there had any doubts about learning online, that my speech has changed your thoughts for the better. I believe strongly, and that's strongly in all caps, in online education, and I hope that I have persuaded you to believe in it as well. Thank you for your time today, and let me know your thoughts. Have a good one.